Hi, everybody. This is Joanna, and welcome to your daily Ascension sacred wisdoms and healing tips to consciously raise your vibration, to be in a higher vibrational honoring of who you are, to live sacredly in who you are, to allow yourself to create your own sacred reality in this beautiful age of awakening, this beautiful age of the human expansion, as we're tapping into more and more light of who we are as a beautiful divine soul, as a beautiful harmonized higher self, moment for moment for moment, the spiral of now. And in this, we're coming forward, me, Joanna, through Kwanya, the illumination of the Most High. Thank you, the various Christ consciousness beings and my ascended masters and all my ancestors that are with me through the many timelines in this now moment, helping me bring more of all that I am forward in these teachings and in these offerings, as I've done in many timelines, many planets. And so I welcome you to this beautiful daily practical tip to raise your consciousness, to raise your vibration, to create your own sense of healing, to create your sense of oneness with Source. Understanding that we are multidimensional beings of spirit essence creating matter. And why, again, it's so important to create that daily self-care system through which you're getting to know yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, and heal yourself. And in doing so, creating that manifestation of a reality that's more in alignment with what you really want to co-create, rather than being unconsciously tuned off and continuing on the cycles of old behaviors, old patterns, and old knowingness of who you thought you were. When we explore all that we are, all that we exist within, and what exists within us, we allow ourselves to press out in any new moment, allowing ourselves to realign in the wholeness of who we are, realigning with our highest counsel, creating greater clarity and confidence in who we are, and therefore adjusting everything within, so that without, we're creating a beautiful reality so that's aligned with who we are, not in any other person's or societal structures, needs and roles and definitions for us, but for us to choose through our sovereignty, through our dominionship of who we are as spirit. We get to choose the reality that we experience. We get to choose what we want to entangle and dance with, and therefore allowing us our higher sense of strength and honor and inner power to move about life in this way, very fluidically, very flowing, without resisting and pushing back on things that may seem to be coming at us because we're not sure of who we are. Therefore, we're attracting those experiences because they're still in our field. We haven't cleared them. We don't know about our power to create with Source, as divine creatorhood, and therefore never really using and honoring the law of non-resistance and understanding what that is and how come we keep manifesting what we've always manifested. So today in our beautiful Ascension sacred wisdoms and healings, we are going to talk about a very practical and easy tip that you can do to maintain a beautiful aura, to build and enhance your aura, and what your aura has to do with what you're manifesting. We've often talked about all that we are as being multidimensional beings, and we are energy beings that are vibrations of who we are and know ourselves to be. Again, who are we? What do we exist within, and what exists within us? As we're more awakened and in tune with that, and awakening to seek it, to understand it, to love it, to embellish all that we are, to explore within it, to express within it, to experience ourselves within all that we are. We become more in tune with our wholeness, our allness, all coming in this multidimensional energy systems. And as we become more clear about who we are, standing within our truth of who we are in every moment, then we begin to clear out the many vortices of energy systems that we have within us and without. We are a multidimensional macro system of love and light from Source Creator as Source Creator. Each and every one of us has a soul program, a soul blueprint that has been encoded through the various multidimensional bodies that we come within: physical, mental, emotional, and etheric spiritual essence. These codes are also interrelated with the Merkaba that is constantly being renewed and nourishing us at every stage of our ascension and awakening. The God seed atom, those God particles that activate and stimulate awakening through the many systems of vortices, can come at any point, all divinely timed, based on your unique ascension cycles, who you are, what you choose to come and explore, what you choose to come and express and experience yourself as Source. Each and every one of us is unique. We have unique pacing, we have unique temperament, and therefore everyone's unique DNA set of activations will be different. Of course, each person can take it upon themselves to be their direct commandmentship and allow themselves to explore it in a way that's more enlightened and expansive within their own joys and excitement. If it's done for any other reason than to get ahead or be egoic in wanting to seem as if ascension is a race, then that will be delayed, because spirit is spirit. It's always about the joy and excitement of who you are as spirit. And that's how you can always know if you're behaving from motives that are egoic, because it usually has a result. And it's always about winning or getting, or is it a soul experience? Oh, I'm ready to take this next jump. I'm ready to take this new leap. I had a really great release. I'm ready to look into new. I'm ready to be activated in a new way. And remember, it's all cyclical. And we're doing some wonderful co-creations this year that will allow you many of these really quick and practical honoring of your multidimensional systems that you can do throughout your day. We say quick in the fact that it's not a journey to speed through. We say quick in that when you're moving throughout your day, shifting from 3 to 5D, you can easily align yourself. You can easily amplify your light. You can easily amplify your feeling of who you are. So that's what we mean by quick. These are practical tips to allow you that ever attunement and reconnection with who you are as spirit, so that you're flowing moment for moment as spirit. Spirit lives through all of your energy systems as this beautiful infinity breath. And why the completing of that breath from above to below and grounding yourself is so very key to clearing and cleansing your aura, so that you're not continuing to carry chaotic energies as you move about your life. Now, my teams gave me this morning that the aura, and I want to make sure that I say this properly because it was a beautiful experience. The aura is the color and clarity of one's truth and the love of oneself. So the aura is directly related, and we could do a whole class and hours on this, but we're giving this as a very practical daily experience of how important your aura is and why you feel what you do when you're around certain people, certain places, and certain experiences or environments, because everything is energy. Every space, every location, everybody has an aura. Everybody has an energy vibration. And those of us that are empaths, those of us that are crystal children, those of us that carry the Christ consciousness, our fields of Christ consciousness affect those that we walk around for the matter of healing, for the purpose of healing, so that we can bring stability and oneness and clarity. That was our job in coming, and why we carry the auras that we do. Our auras are directly related to the energy vortices of who we are, who we know our truth to be, and how clear we're carrying it. How are we clear about renewing our sense of self? Am I clear about who I am? Am I clear about my safety and my grounding with Gaia? Am I clear about my sexual centers and how sacred it is, and how clear and how I'm creating in that sacredness? Am I clear about my I am presence? Am I clear about who I am creating myself to be? Is my heart open and flowing with all of creation because I know I'm safe and loved? Am I allowing myself to speak my holy truth, my sacred truth? Am I allowing myself to see the truth in everyone and all things as source? Am I allowing myself to know that I'm connected with all that is, and in all that is, I'm always being renewed in this sacred breath as I'm grounding it? As we're living moment for moment, we're allowing our auras to become ever more present in its clarity, in its refinement, in its purification. And this comes only as you're clarifying who you are within. And I've recently had so many experiences throughout my life, because I am an empath and a crystal, that as I would walk about, as I spoke about a couple of years ago, when all of my fields got turned on, and it began just at the beginning of COVID. So it was a really profound time for me. And I absolutely went into many weeks of profound hermit, because anybody that I would come in contact with, my fields were just, and my body would react instantly. I could react with people driving in the car next to me, depending on what they were carrying in their aura. We are the sacred geometry in the shape of experience. The more awake and expansive and pressing out we are of ourselves as light and excitement and joy, our auras grow in color, our auras grow in its magnificence, our auras grow into the amplification of love and joy and excitement of source. Those of us that carry that experience of expansiveness and aura energy fielding, so that we can assist Gaia, we can assist others, we become more sensitive to the energy resonances of all things: land, trees, forests, others, collectives, spaces. We can come into a room and clear it through our purity of our intention. Those that are walking as high vibrational, those that walk with a very grand aura, that are not aware of their aura field, that are not clearing and cleansing their aura field, they can feel their energy presence to be very chaotic, because they're not used to clearing their fields. They're taking on a lot from others that they haven't learned how to clear. Their thought patterns and their multidimensional fields, the physical, the mental, the emotional, etheric, all connected in this allness of your epicenter of light. If there's not daily practice in clearing, there's not daily practice in resolving the emotional suppressions, not allowing your expression of your soul's truth to come forward, those create imbalances and breakages, if you will, where they seem like fractures in the field, and they look like lightning bolts through which those of us that are intuitives, medical intuitives, vibrational intuitives, aura intuitives, we can sense where that healing needs to occur because it's directly related to a mental body or a physical body or a psychic wound, psyche wound, Akashic or lineage wound. That's why I've been gifted to, sorry, they're channeling through me. I'm just, sorry, sometimes the multidimensional information that's coming through me is vast and expansive for those that are so ready for these codes to be placed in their fields about their expression of who they are as color and light and resonance. And we allow you to understand that you are far more than you allow yourself to see and feel. However, it begins within your allowing yourself your own oneness with source and with love. And in this, dear lighted ones, allowing the steadfastness of your oneness in love and light, allowing this to be through the breath of the holy systems of light, you begin to clear and cleanse through your multidimensional vortices. And in this, releasing and calling up the healing energies and sacredness of your multidimensional systems and environments to be always renewed through that of which you know yourself to be the Christ, and why the multidimensional breath, the infinity breath, is so important to pass through your heart chakra so that you're constantly allowing yourself the upload of energy, releasing what no longer serves, and in gathering those beautiful healing energies from Gaia on your inhale. I am love. I am healing my multidimensional systems. I'm calling in my highest codes, and I'm being bathed with the Holy Christ through every layer of my aura, through every layer of my vortices, through every layer of my beingness. Every cell is being bathed with the Holy Christ through higher truth. I am love. I am oneness with Gaia. I am being bathed to a higher frequency of my higher truth. I am red, and I am orange, and I am yellow, and I am green, and I am indigo, and I am blue and violet, and I am the yellow, and I am the silver. I am all that is in color of resonance and purity and refinement of the Holy Christ. I am love, and I am joy, and I am the expression of me. I am the truth of my color, and my colors are the truth of me. I am love, and I'm clearing and cleansing all that I am through my breath, through my intention, through my attention and my focus to be pure and refined and radiant in who I am as my one whole multidimensional allness. And I am grounded with Gaia. I am open to the infinite. I am living my presence. I am living my expression. I am the radiance of who I am within my core center. And I get to express this. I get to explore this. I get to experience me in vibrancy and in color and in joy. And that simple statements of clearing and cleansing through breath, through intention, through attention and visualizations, you allow yourself the ever more presence and clarity of who you are as light. So it's really important to know that your cycle of ascension, as we've talked about in all of our posts on Facebook, so feel free to go there and tune into our daily tips and our daily inspirations and affirmations to align with everything that we offer as components to raising your vibration and healing your own bodies and your fields. And know that if you feel these physical and emotional jitters or these psychic triggers, I feel it as a psychic trigger, that when I'm around certain energies or places or beings that trigger me, these triggers are often sometimes come from not this lifetime, but any other lifetime where we're all healing within our DNA, programs that we've come with to transcend. Many of us have certain degrees and percentages of reptilian DNA, Orion DNA, Sirian DNA, because many of these star systems and Lyran DNA, many of these star systems came with very steeped control programs through which energy was used in controlling of others. That's why sometimes you feel when you're around certain people, even if you might not know them, even if they're part of your family, they trigger you and you just feel uncomfortable or angry, or you just feel that upset of wanting to protect yourself, because those are coming from. And that's why they're showing me those of us that have those gifts multidimensionally to see where those wounds occur from. Because as you understand it, then you can release it and let it go, that it doesn't have anything to do with this timeline. It's about you standing in your power to transcend those outdated beliefs and those densities that are held within your fields or your bodies, and to clear those densities out, because you've now learned the lesson. It's about you standing in your truth. It's about you standing in your power. It's about you standing in the clarity of who you are. The more clear you know who you are with Source and with Divine Christ, the purity of who you are as a multidimensional being, then you will not allow your everyday experiences to overwhelm you and succumb you to depression or suppression of any of these energies of not knowing what you're doing and not knowing, kind of what you're moving through, because none of this is taught in our everyday moving about life. These wounds, and as we said before, when you're moving about your life and you're interacting with one another, your fields are quantumly moving in and out. And why it's important to know that as you're doing your daily self-care, be aware of and be in tune with how does your body feel in certain environments at certain times of day. Your cycles, again, around those that you're constantly being challenged with and troubled with. And then you get to choose from your state of heart, is this really in my highest nourishment? Is this really in my highest care for me to continue these experiences when there's so much challenge and trouble and strife? Because it could be the interaction of your fields with one another. And as long as you're working on your acknowledgement, acceptance, and allowance of what's going on in that moment, feeling into the fear, feeling into the psychic trigger, feeling into the emotional trigger, it might be from a childhood wound or from another timeline, just acknowledging it and just saying, I'm ready to release it now. It's no longer part of my now experience. I don't have to continue feeling that anxiety. Then you get to own it and claim it and say, wow, I am a master. I can just let that go and transmute it and return it to the Holy Christ and to return it to Solar Mother, Father for transmutation and allow its path. Because once you release it, it's never gone forever. You're surrendering it to Source to be transmuted into a higher vibrational story. And it's not for us to know and why and how Source does it. That's the brilliance of Source. It's not up to us to want to spend that time. We're releasing its story. Energy can never be destroyed. It's always just transmuted. But you are the master and commander of how you move about your life, raising your vibration through your intention to stand in your truth. Quantum entanglement is very real, and why you feel certain things around certain people. So it's very important to be clear in who you are. Clear. Create some intentions for this year. This year will be a clear year. I will have great clarity of who I am. I will have great clarity on my vibrational field. I'm going to move through these beautiful morning experiences, and I'm going to create greater love and light for myself. I'm calling in the rainbow colors of light today. I'm calling in the rainbow light of beautiful, transparent green, because green allows my heart to open and feel as if I'm the open vessel of unconditional love. And there's no fear, there's no anxiety. I allow myself to be the master of who I am, and I raise my consciousness. Every one of my vortices of information and wisdom are being cleared and cleansed because I'm the master of it. My aura is the color of my truth, and my truth is my color. I know who I am and what I think. I know who I am and what I see. I know who I am and what I say. I know who I am and what I feel. I know who I am and what I am as a presence. I know who I am in my creativity and my sexual sacredness. And my sacred sexuality is very sacred, and I own it and I honor it as sacred. It's a temple. And therefore, having honor and respect and love for your bodies and clearing out those sexual centers on a regular basis, especially if there's trauma and abuse from this lifetime or any other timelines that you're sensing into, and why feeling those psychic triggers are really important to your own healing. Because again, in your cycle of ascension, it might be ready for you to pull up that psychic wound and that density, that psychic tear in your aura that is there from another timeline, but might be directly related to a relationship that you have in this now moment. There's always that threading relationship, but it's up to you to have that divine relationship and say, I'm ready to heal this. I'm going to clear out my chakras. I'm grounded and I'm safe with Gaia, and I see that beautiful ruby red transparent color because that's my truth. I'm grounded with Gaia. That's a truth. I own my oneness with Gaia. That's my truth. It's a beautiful transparent ruby red. And I clear out my sexual centers. It's a beautiful transparent tangerine orange, and I'm safe in my sexuality. I own my sexuality as divine male and divine female counterparts. I own both energies within me. I'm harmonized. I own my I am presence. I am one with Source Mother. I am one with Source Father. I am the sacred child of creativity, and I stand in my I am presence. I call in the beautiful, transparent green, because it allows me to be in oneness with all that is life, with all that is that beautiful life-giving energy of my oneness with all creation. I speak the transparent lapis blue because it allows me to speak the purity of my beautiful spiritual essence. And I create through my voice. My words ripple through all creation and it matters to me. I see the essence of love and God in all things. And this is a transparent, beautiful, beautiful indigo. And the beautiful transparent violet, the violet that allows me to be at peace and love and honoring and being of open information from the highest versions of me and all wisdoms coming into the presence of who I am. I renew my sense of self. I am very clear about who I am. I get to choose the presence of who I am. I am not disturbed or disrupted by any other energies. I stand in the presence and the light of who I am as the Christ. I am one with my soul. I am one with my higher self, and I stand as grand, beautiful colors of clarity, of pristine oneness, of pristine love. And this is my truth. My aura, my color is my truth. I'm pristine and I'm shiny and I'm powerful. This is my color, and I walk forward affecting all life. I walk forward with joy. I walk forward in my oneness. These are my intentions of my color. This is my truth. And I'm calling in these codes of my oneness. I raise my vibration today through knowing that my color is my truth and my truth is my color. I walk forward today knowing that the love of who I am is how I radiate. How I feel matters, and how I feel co-creates my reality. I feel great knowing that I'm a multidimensional being. I feel great that I'm linked and entangled with all life. I feel great that I get to commune and co-create in this way with God. And I allow all God's miracles to be blessed to me. For the infinite supply of source creator, the creators and spirit is all in my oneness. In my fields of clarity, in my fields of love, in my fields of oneness, I call it back to me and I receive. And so too it is, the miracle of who I am in color, in vibrancy. I am the harmonic of God in love and oneness. So very excited. And I ground these intentions with Gaia. Ground these as your new daily intentions for who you are as color and light. And these are the vibrations of oneness. And so understand that your auras are directly related to your chakras and how you feel and know about yourself. Your color is your truth. Walk in truth and light and love, dear lighted ones. We're so grateful. For those of you that would like to follow us, our website will be done by middle of January. We're so excited. Those of you that want to give us a donation for any of the Ascension work that we've given, all of our illustrations, all of our free Ascension teachings and offerings, all of our free offerings and our vibrational meditations and alignments. We would love your donations of support as we spiral in this new now moment of oneness, co-creating a beautiful new earth of love and excitement and beautiful soul clarity. Because from your soul clarity, you create confidence. From your soul clarity, you start manifesting from a clear, empowered point of view. You create that clarity of who you are in your refined success of who you are, being that rarity and that purity and that refinement of who you are as source. And that's a much better place to co-create from, is it not? We thank you for all of your support and all of your love and all of your excitement to be you. Pray in love and oneness and joy to all. And allow yourself to know that when you send out your light and love and oneness and benevolence, allowing yourself to raise and lift others up, it comes back to you. You're in an accelerated experience of manifestation. Thank you so much. And those of you that would like to, again, I say us because it's all one, to offer donations of support, we thank you so much. And we'll leave the link below, as well as those who want private sessions with us for intuitive and Christic healing. Those are what I tap into, is the energy fields and the Akashic fields and the lineage fields, to find out where your blocks are, how to remove them and heal them through sacred sound, tone, and light language. And why sound and light language is so important to that process, releasing those densities and clarities so that you become a more refined being of holy light. As your intention to raise your consciousness, your intention to live in pure confidence in who you are, understanding that your dynamic soul story is your destiny and you're worthy of this. We wish you sacred light, and we'll leave all the information below for you. Thank you, dear lighted ones. We hope you've enjoyed our beautiful practical tips on raising your vibration, healing yourself at a soul level, and allowing yourself to co-create from that place of loving soulful essence that you are as a Christed being, the infinite eternal blessing of Holy Christ. We thank you, loved ones. Bye. Be shiny. I rainbow you.